This is episode 51 of my weekly diary. Now, in this one, I actually have my first ever training with Brentwood Eels, so I hope you enjoy. So this week is slightly more interesting because I was trying to get more game time as Sidcup Sharks doesn't have like a major amount of games. So I asked my agent about it to see if he could find me any league teams around, and I think he came up with 3, but we had a main look at one of them in particular, which was Brentwood Eels. So on Tuesday I trained with them and basically to see how that went. Now, I'm not for their 17s girls, I'm putting forward for the ladies instead, because it's different rules in league and union, and at 17 you can actually go into the ladies, which I did not know at all. But yeah, so next Tuesday I'm going to have a look again and do another training session. Hopefully there'll be more ladies there, because I think this time only 3-4 showed up, but that was fine because we were also training with like the 16s and 17s. So, but I think it went really well. Obviously a lot of touch considering it's the basics ones and a few kind of like getting to know the rules. But overall went really well. The main guy wasn't there, but someone else was, so yeah. And then also this week I've had gym twice, and these were both by myself, which you could probably tell because my pictures are awful. Not my fault, I just can't really put up my phone while exercising apparently. But yeah, ended up doing full body and then abs. Full body was alright. The abs absolutely killed me. I did that 2 days ago and I can still feel it. But yeah, amazing. Hopefully I've got a game. I say hopefully, I know I do. So next Sunday I have a game against Bristol with the ladies of Brentwood Eels. So stay tuned because hopefully I should get quite a few highlights from that. So this is how my week looked. So I helped my mum with her dog walking, because she had 2 newcomers and they were absolutely tiny, but the owner had asked for them to be walked with bigger dogs, so my mum agreed and I was there just to make sure everything was under control. Next I went to a new club league which was called Brentwood Eels, but I did another video specifically on that. Then I went gym a few times by myself. I did manage to get a personal best on box jump though, which I was very proud of myself, and then I thought it was a bit awkward that I was celebrating. And then for this one I had an events evening. Sadly didn't win anything, but did go as Mr. Potato Head, as the theme was Toy Story, which was absolutely hilarious. There was a lot of army soldiers overall. So this was my first league game of the season. This was Elmbridge Festival versus Sidcup Sharks. And it was actually quite funny because Elmbridge was merged with Brentwood Eels under 17s. So that was actually most of the people I was training with on Tuesday, which obviously try not to make it awkward. But overall, I thought it was such a good game from everyone. Sidcup Sharks ended up winning, but it kind of got a little bit like less near the end. I'm saying that because they ended up with an injured player and they were already completely out of subs. So one of my team had to go onto their team, and then we kept swapping around who the person was. And at one point it ended up being me, which was quite funny because I actually set up one of their tries. Yeah, considering it was the first game and none of us had actually properly trained together or done any sort of tackling sessions or anything like that, I thought we worked really well together and did pretty well to follow the rules, considering all of us were union players and most of us didn't actually know a lot of them and had to be explained to beforehand. But yeah, quite a good game, and I ended up running backwards for about 5 metres, which was quite fun. But I hope you enjoy, and that was my day.